Hey everyone, welcome back to Yusof Reacts. Today, we're diving deep into the adrenaline-fueled madness of FastX. That's right, the 10th installment in the Fast and Furious saga. Get ready, because this is one wild ride. Buckle up, and let's talk about how Dominic Toretto and his crew are once again breaking all the rules of gravity, logic, and, well, physics. FastX takes us back into the lives of Dom, Letty, and the whole family. But this time, they're up against a new, relentless villain, Dante Reyes, played by Jason Momoa. And trust me, if you thought the bad guys before were over the top, wait till you see Dante. He's charismatic, ruthless, and honestly, maybe a little unhinged. And we love every second of it. Okay, let's break down the plot. No spoilers, I promise. The movie kicks off with a throwback to Fast 5, reminding us of that infamous heist in Rio de Janeiro. Remember Hernan Reyes, the drug kingpin that Dom and Brian took down? Well, turns out, his son Dante has been waiting for the perfect moment to seek revenge, and FastX is that moment. He's not just out for Dom's head. He wants to take apart the entire family, piece by piece. And let me tell you, the action is pure Fast and Furious madness. You've got cars driving down dams, helicopters getting taken down with sheer horsepower, and even a bomb rolling through the streets of Rome like it's an oversized bowling ball. Every stunt is bigger, louder, and crazier than ever before. It's like they threw all the laws of physics out of the window, and honestly, that's exactly why we watch these movies, right? Now, let's talk about the cast. Vin Diesel is, of course, back as Dom. And at this point, he's pretty much the embodiment of family. He brings that classic Dom Toretto energy, calm, confident, and ready to drive anything off a cliff if it means saving his crew. But it's Jason Momoa who really steals the show. Dante is flamboyant, unpredictable, and he brings this chaotic energy that feels fresh for the franchise. It's like the Joker got behind the wheel of a supercar and decided to mess with Toretto. Momoa looks like he's having the time of his life, and that really translates on screen. And of course, it wouldn't be a Fast and Furious movie without talking about family. Dom's entire motivation in this movie is protecting his loved ones. We also get some heartfelt moments that remind us why this franchise has endured. For over 2 decades, there's a lot of love here, and a lot of loyalty. Oh, and for those of you who love surprises, FastX has plenty of them. I won't give too much away, but let's just say there are some familiar faces that make a return. And a few new ones that will definitely have you cheering. The ending sets up some big stakes, and it's clear that this story is far from over. Visually, FastX delivers exactly what you'd expect: dazzling car chases, explosions left and right, and some jaw-dropping set pieces. There are scenes that look like they were plucked straight from a video game in the best way possible. It's clear the filmmakers were aiming for spectacle, and they absolutely achieved it. Now, if I'm being totally honest, there are definitely moments where you have to suspend all disbelief. I mean, the way Dom defies gravity in a few scenes might leave you scratching your head. But let's face it, realism isn't what we're here for. We're here for the crazy stunts, the high-speed drama, and the family moments. Dom Toretto and his family are targeted by the vengeful son of drug kingpin Hernan Reyes. The end of the road begins. FastX, the 10th film in the Fast and Furious saga, launches the final chapters of one of cinema's most storied and popular global franchises, now in its 3rd decade and still going strong with the same core cast and characters as when it began. Over many missions and against impossible odds, Dom Toretto, Vin Diesel, and his family have outsmarted, outnerved, and outdriven every foe in their path. Now, they confront the most lethal opponent they've ever faced. A terrifying threat emerging from the shadows of the past who's fueled by blood revenge. And who is determined to shatter this family and destroy everything and everyone that Dom loves forever. In 2011's Fast 5, Dom and his crew took out nefarious Brazilian drug kingpin Hernan Reyes. and decapitated his empire on a bridge in Rio de Janeiro. What they didn't know was that Reyes' son, Dante Aquaman's Jason Momoa, witnessed it all and has spent the last 12 years masterminding a plan to make Dom pay the ultimate price. Dante's plot will scatter Dom's family from Los Angeles to the catacombs of Rome, from Brazil to London, and from Portugal to Antarctica. New allies will be forged and old enemies will resurface. But everything changes when Dom discovers that his own 8-year-old son Leo Abello Perry, Blackish, is the ultimate target of Dante's vengeance. Directed by Louis Leterrier, Clash of the Titans, The Incredible Hulk, FastX stars returning cast members Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Chris Ludacris Bridges, Natalie Emmanuel, Jordana Brewster, Sung Kang, Jason Statham, John Cena, and Scott Eastwood, with Oscar winner Helen Mirren and Oscar winner Charlize Theron. The film also features an extraordinary new cast, including Oscar winner Brie Larson as Tess, a rogue representative from the agency, Alan Rickson Reacher as Ames, the new head of the agency who doesn't hold the same fondness for Dom's crew as his predecessor, Mr. Nobody, Daniela Melchior, the Suicide Squad as a Brazilian street racer with a powerful tie to Dom's past, and legendary Oscar winner Rita Moreno as Dom and Mia's Abuelita Toretto. FastX is produced by Neil H. Moritz, Vin Diesel, Justin Lin, Jeff Kirschenbaum, and Samantha Vincent. The executive producers are Joseph M. Caracciolo, JRB, David Kane, Chris Morgan, Amanda Lewis, and Mark Bombach. In 2011, Dante Reyes, the son of drug lord Hern Reyes, attempts to stop Dominic "Dom" Toretto and Brian O'Connor from stealing the vault containing the fortune of his father. However, Dom uses the vault to ram Dante's turreted SUV into the ocean, but Dante survives and swears revenge against Dom. After stopping the upload of Project R's, Dom continues raising his son Brian "Little B" Marcos with his wife Letty Ortiz. Later, they are visited by Roman Pierce, Tej Parker, Ramsey, Han Lu, and Dom's grandmother Abuelita Toretto for a family reunion. After the reunion, the team are assigned for a new mission in Rome, where Dom and Letty decide to stay behind. That night, cyberterrorist Cypher arrives at Dom's house after being betrayed by her team that joined forces with Dante, as the latter blackmailed them with threats to kill their families. Cypher warns him that Dante is after his family and they are in danger. The next day, Little Nobody arrives to take Cypher into custody and confirms to Dom and Letty that Cypher told them the truth. But he also tells them that he never assigned a mission to the team. Realizing that they were sent to Dante's trap and unable to communicate with them, Dom and Letty travel to Rome to rescue the team. In Rome, the team is imprisoned in a truck controlled by Dante, containing a time bomb set to explode. Dom and Letty arrive in order to aid the team by managing to stop the truck. But the bomb is released through the streets, causing mayhem across the way, where Little Nobody is almost killed by a bomb that Dante implanted in his car. Having no time to deactivate the bomb, Dom takes it to the river in order to prevent it from reaching the Vatican. Though Dom manages to do it, the bomb explodes and a great part of the city is destroyed. Dom and his crew are blamed for the destruction and become international fugitives, with Letty being arrested while the rest of the team manages to escape. Ames, the new leader of Mr. Nobody's organization, believes that Dom's crew is responsible for the attack and starts a manhunt to capture them. In Los Angeles, a special forces team arrives to take Little B, who was under the care of Dom's sister Mia. Soon they are joined by Dom's brother Jacob, having been contacted by Dom, and overpowers the squad. Jacob parts ways with Mia, taking Little B to protect him. Mr. Nobody's daughter Tess, who is convinced of Dom's innocence, uses God's eye in order to find him in a bar. Tess reveals Dante's identity and warns him that Ames is going after them. Dom travels to Rio de Janeiro to confront Dante, while Tess goes to the prison where Letty is being held to deliberately wound her, and sent her to have her wound treated under Dom's request. At Rio de Janeiro, Dom confronts Dante, where he challenges him to a race. They are joined by other two street racers, Diogo, a friend of Dom's, and Isabel Neves, the sister of Little B's mother Elena Neves, whom Cypher killed. During the race, Dante tells Dom that he implanted two bombs in the two cars of the other racers and that he must choose who is going to save. Diogo is killed by the explosion, but Dom saves Isabel's life before the bomb explodes, stopping to aid Isabel while Dante wins the race. The following day, Dom arrives at one of Dante's prisons and realizes that his family has been being watched for years. Dom receives a call from Dante vowing to kill his family, while Ames arrives with his squad and arrests Dom. In London, the rest of Dom's crew discover that their bank accounts were hacked, leaving them penniless, except for the dollars that Roman was hiding. While seeking supplies, they soon learn that whoever turns them into the authorities would receive a cash reward in the millions. Without any choice, the team are forced to meet Deckard Shaw and ask him for help. Shaw is initially reluctant to accept, but soon agrees to help them after learning that his mother is a fugitive for helping Dom. While Dom is being taken into custody, Ames and his team are soon attacked by Dante's mercenaries. Ames joins forces with Dom to fight them, while Dom soon starts to fight Dante. However, this was revealed to be a trap as Dante has kidnapped Isabel. Tess arrives to help Dom but is wounded by a sniper hired by Dante and steals God's Eye, which he uses to go after Brian in Portugal. Dom manages to save Isabel as Dante escapes in a helicopter. Isabel takes Tess to the hospital while Ames, recognizing Dom's innocence, agrees to help him. The rest of Dom's crew also realizes that Dante has God's Eye and travels to Portugal to stop him. Arriving at Portugal, Jacob and Little B are chased by a group of mercenaries, where the two initially manage to overpower them. However, Dante manages to kidnap Little B. Dom arrives at Portugal to rescue Brian, where he is confronted by the remaining mercenaries. Realizing that his brother is about to be killed and having his supply tank compromised, Jacob sacrifices himself to kill the remaining mercenaries and give enough time for Dom to rescue Little B. After destroying two helicopters, Dom is able to rescue Little B only to be confronted by two trailers that they were going to crash in an attempt to kill Dom. The plane with Dom's remaining crew also arrives, but is later destroyed by Ames, who is revealed to have been working for Dante all the time, apparently killing them. With no choice, Dom and Little B barely escape by jumping off the dam. Dante reveals that he implanted bombs on the dam with the intention of destroying them, anticipating that Dom would escape, having studied every step that Dom would take. Letty is taken to a secret hospital prison to have her wounds treated, where she soon finds Cypher. Though the two initially engage into fight, they start to work together and learn that they are in Antarctica. The two escape and soon they are rescued by Jaceel Yasher, having survived falling off the plane after her sacrifice to save Han. In a mid-credit scene, during a mission with several operative agents, Luke Hobbs receives a call from Dante, who reveals that given Dom only crashed his father's car, and Hobbs was the one who shot Hearn dead, Hobbs will be Dante's next target after Dom. So, what's the final verdict on FastX? If you're a fan of the series, you'll have a blast. It's bigger, it's crazier, and Jason Momoa's Dante adds a wicked new twist to the saga. If you're looking for a grounded action movie, well, this isn't it. But if you want a fun, over-the-top ride, FastX definitely delivers. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10 for sheer entertainment value. Alright guys, that's it for my review of FastX. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the movie. Did you enjoy Jason Momoa as Dante? What was your favorite stunt? And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because we've got more reviews, breakdowns, and epic movie content coming your way. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay fast, stay furious.